Hi there. I wanted to come together and do a flower pour in this mold by Julie Cuts. I painted the edge with this wisteria purple. I've been wanting to use this, so I thought, oh, I bet it would make a great edge coloring. So I took my little makeup brush and I painted the edge with it. I cleaned the mold up a little bit. I mixed up 8 ounces of Let's Resin, tabletop resin. It's the higher viscosity one. If you look on Amazon, they actually have 2, and one will say it's a higher viscosity. So now I'm going to just take it around and put it in my cups. Since it is a thicker viscosity, I'm going to do my pour a little different than I usually do. This is my mica powder, so I'm only going to put like an ounce in that cup. The rest I'm pretty much going to try to do a little evenly. As close as I can, just with eyeballing it, you know. This cup had a little bit less. Not too much though, if I look at it. Yeah, I should be good. All right, I forgot my sticks. Let's get some sticks. All right. So I'm using alcohol inks today. I'm using Octopus Fluids alcohol ink, and this is Royal Blue. And I am gonna do 8 drops. The alcohol inks color a little less strong. I'm opening it to the side so I don't get crunchy bits in it. So because this is a heavier viscosity, the center tends to look a little bit different with this resin. It is the one resin where you get those different types of effects in the center. I think I'm going to need a little bit more color in here. So I'm going to do 4 more drops. I like alcohol inks and thick resin because it thins it slightly. It is a little harder to mix colors in when I'm using it. All right, next I have fuchsia. And let's just go right off with 12. It's so strange. You can see the bubbles in the resin popping because of the alcohol ink. Hoping to get some shimmery fun out of this. So my next one is the Eye Candy Ghost Violet, which is like their interference powder. And I'm just going to add a tad. If you add too much, you're going to end up with like a crackle effect. And I don't want that. I just want it to be colored. Just colored. All right, in my next cup, I'm actually going to stand up. This one is going to be my CastinCraft. I'm just going to add 3 drops though. The other one, might as well do this now. I'm going to add 10. Actually, let's go back and add 2 more here so it's 5, so that it's half the amount of my second white cup. Probably added a little too much, but that's okay. And the next one should be a bright white, bright opaque white. Yep. All So first I'm going to do a little of both of these. And I'm going to do half of this white and a little of both of these. Hopefully it's pushed it all the way to the edge. Now I'm going to add half of my mica powder around the edge. Hopefully I can do half pretty evenly. All right. Now I'm going to do the rest of the lightweight one. I'm hoping I'm adding enough white that I get a flower all the way through. With the heavier weight resin, it doesn't close up as much, and that's why it can create some of those fun little effects. All right, I'm going to try to put this right next to that white. And I'm going to use it all. All right, now I'm going to use my next white next to the mica powder in a spiral. Not a spiral, a circle. All right, now I'm going to do a little of each of these again. And now I'm going to do my spiral with my white. It's going to be very heavy. Starting it at the center. Trying to leave a little bit left. I'm going to do the rest of this right in the center to push it a little bit. Then another spiral. Taking it all the way out again. So it's very heavy white. And I'm going to use the rest of this. Hopefully I have enough room. I'm going to give it a little shot of heat. I have some dark pink bits that I'm going to use for the center. Not quite that much. Give them a little shove down. Hopefully they'll go where I want them to go. All right, gonna give it another shot of heat. And now I'm gonna start a little pattern. Then I'm going to go back towards the center because I'm going to close off the center. All right. And that's it. Now we're just going to let it do its thing. Hopefully our white will drop right. We'll have enough pale colors. It is going to be very light, or it should be. And I'm going to watch it in case I need to give it a little hit of heat. But we'll be back when it's time to unmold to see what we got, see if we got a cool flower, see if it's as pale as I think it's going to be, and see what our whites did. All right, let's see how this worked out. It's got big cells on the back. Super big cells. I don't think I've ever had them that big. Let's hope the front came out cool. Sometimes that is not a good sign. The white dropped too much, but we'll see. We'll see. Did get a lot of pretty colors. Oh, wow. No, that is gorgeous. Oh, I love it. It worked out really, really well. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty and soft. And you know what? The colors did come through. You can see the two different colors. It does match the edge. Oh, I think that worked out really well. Look at that. Oh, I like it a lot. Very cool.